I'm Mason Mount. You're listening to the London is Blue podcast.
So kind of thinking about this now, we're getting close to the end of this season, 2019, 2020.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Which is shocking. And it's still going to be beyond its original expiration date.
Yeah.
What's a story or two that you think you're going to carry away from this season? Maybe a specific moment or interaction or match that's just going to live in your memory as just a very visual element or a visual memory of what's going on or what happened this season?
I mean, the whole start of the season was surreal. I remember sitting down with Frank on the day that he came back, sitting down to do the first sort of manager interview with him. That still, I look back at pictures and think, wow, it's nearly a year ago, which is incredible. But just the moment he walked into the dressing room and said, "Hello, stranger," and it was like he'd never been away, and it was brilliant, and I loved that. Obviously, the season didn't start as we all hoped with the game at United, but the first home game, the Leicester game, the atmosphere around it was just incredible. Just the goosebumps, and it was just a whole sort of feeling within the stadium ahead and throughout the game was amazing. And then sort of moving it forward a bit, obviously the Ajax game, the 4-4, the Champions League game was absolutely bonkers. I remember my voice went. I remember trying to sort of, when Reece scored, I just felt my voice go. So I'm trying to shout over everybody, and all of a sudden, no, it's gone. That was insane. The win over Liverpool in the FA Cup, the Billy Gilmour show. That was a bit special.
Billy Gilmour show.
So true.
Yeah, that was amazing. But yeah, there are so many, and there are so many stories, and I think these are sorts that you get the feeling this is going to bear fruit in seasons to come. The amount of youngsters that we've seen given an opportunity by the manager, and we can, as fans, we can all just sit back and watch them develop over the coming years. It's a really exciting time, isn't it?
Right. I mean, look, every manager brings something different to the table, which is why Chelsea brought them to the club in the first place. And, with all things being said, like, we are successful under Maurizio, but Frank is different. No matter if he came after Jose, after Conte, Frank, with his relationship with the club and the fans, it was always going to be different. So that first home match against Leicester, I mean, even being at the pub, it was a different atmosphere in the pub even. Like, it transcended, the Atlantic and spread as well. And I think, we felt such strong ties that too. And like you said, for him to just pop up and say, "Hello, stranger," like you said, as if nothing had happened and nothing had changed, it just brings like a huge smile to my face too, thinking about that and being a fly on the wall for that.
We were at the Liverpool game because we saw you pitch side after the game, right? And of course we didn't end up winning that game, but it was a really great effort, and it was clear that Chelsea were not that far off of the standard that Liverpool had set, and in fact you could argue we might have beaten them 3 times this season if breaks had gone our way. So I think one of the things I take away from this season is the applause that the whole team got after a loss, and a loss to a heated rival. Just knowing, I think everyone can kind of see where this is going a little bit, and I find that really interesting because perhaps Chelsea fans aren't the most patient in some aspects, including
I blame
myself.
Roman. He rubbed off on us.
But I mean, I think there is this. I think Frank's going to get the benefit of the doubt more than maybe some other managers have.
Sure, I get what you mean. I think that the Liverpool comparisons are very good. I mean, we saw that early on in the season, even with the Super Cup as well.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea probably, arguably, bias aside, should probably have won that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, that was a good marker, I think. And I think Frank spoke about it from memory after the game as well. It was like, well, hang on a minute. We've just gone toe-to-toe with the European champions and probably should have won.
Yeah.
That was an experience as well. I've got to tell you that, because that was...
No, go for it.
Just thinking about the European Super Cup. It was... I've never felt more like either a wrestling heel or a pantomime villain. It was incredible. We went out there. They asked us to go and do I was lucky enough to be asked to do the team reads for Chelsea. I thought, wow, love to. Thank you very much. We're going to need you for some rehearsals though the day before. Okay, no problem. So went pitch side. met the guy from UEFA, a guy called Ashley House, who was presenting for UEFA. And he said, right, Lee, okay, so what we'll do, I'll do an opening bit to camera. I'll then bring you in, we'll have a chat, and then I want you to introduce a video. And I was like, oh, okay. Right, okay, no problem. Yep, no problem. Bit more than I was banking on, really. And I was like, what are we thinking, sort of fan split? Because we were going into the game, it was like, yeah, probably going to be sort of 50-50 split, you know, maybe 60-40. I remember the day of the game, walking in, it was just like a sea of red. And from where we were positioned, we had like a cabled camera in the far sort of left corner down by the side of the dugouts. And there was a pocket of Chelsea fans as far away as they could possibly be. And around us was just like a sea of... literally, it's like, okay, and from Chelsea TV, please welcome Lee Parker. And the boos. I was like,
Oh.
Morning. And there wasn't a Liverpool sort of... Liverpool didn't have sort of a presenter, reporter there to do it. And so I was like, oh my goodness. And so the guy from UEFA was sort of getting everyone singing You'll Never Walk Alone, and it was deafening. And then I was like, right, let's not be beaten here, guys. Let's sing Blue is the Colour, and trying to get everyone but sort of lifting up. And it was like, oh my word. It was hilarious. I was like, someone's going to jump on me. But what an experience and what a privilege. It was amazing. Amazing.